So welcome friends, in today's session we are going to learn about Kirchhoff's equations. These are the very famous equation which is used in the thermochemistry. So the Kirchhoff equation deals with, or the equation is about, variation of heat of reaction with the temperature. In previous session we have learned about heat of reactions, which is also called as the enthalpy of the reaction. So the equation can be the variation of enthalpy of variation of enthalpy of reaction with the temperature. This delta H represent the enthalpy of reaction or the heat of reaction. Now what is meant by heat of reaction? Okay, amount of heat absorbed or evolved during a chemical reaction is called as the heat of reaction. Okay, and this is the famous equations, Kirchhoff equations, which shows that the difference between heat of reaction at two different temperature is always equal to change in specific heat capacity. Okay, this Cp stands for this, capital C stands for the heat capacity, small p stands for the pressure. Okay, so we will learn about this equation, how to derive these equations mathematically we will learn. Before that, let us understand about the scientist Kirchhoff. Who was a Kirchhoff? The scientist Gustav Robert Kirchhoff, he was a German physicist and he has given great contribution in fundamental understanding of electrical circuits, spectroscopy, black body radiations, etc. Okay, he has studied in detail the black body radiation and he first gave the name black body radiation. Along with physics, he had contributed in thermochemistry also. Okay, so let us see the derivation, the statement and derivation of the Kirchhoff equations. Statement: during a chemical reaction, when the pressure is kept constant. Okay, this word is very much important. During a chemical reaction, when pressure is kept constant, then the change in heat of the reaction for every degree of the temperature is always equal to change in change in heat capacity at the given pressure, or the change in enthalpy in physical or chemical process with temperature is always equal to heat capacity at that given pressure. Okay, and it is shown in this equation. The difference between heat capacities at given temperature is always equal to delta Cp, or in short this equation can be written as, okay, this is the derivative form deba by deba T, okay, of change in heat of reaction at given pressure or at constant pressure is always equal to delta Cp. Okay, specific heat capacity at constant pressure, and this delta stands for change in. Okay, now let us derive this equation. So we will start with considering a general chemical reaction. Now let us write, consider a general chemical reaction. So I will write the general chemical reactions: small a into A plus small b into capital B, which gives rise to small c into C, small d into capital D. Okay, the left side represents the reactants and right side represent the product, and these are the products. The small coefficients, which coefficients? The small letter words. Okay, small a, small b, small c and small d. What are they? They are the reaction coefficients, or number of moles of the reactants present, or number of the moles of the product formed. Okay, now the Enthalpy change, okay, enthalpy change for this reaction will be, let us write down the enthalpy change for above reaction this derivation is very much simple, just please pay careful attention to the blackboard. So, it will be therefore enthalpy change for above reaction will be delta H, which is equal to summation of the symbol is called as summation of enthalpies of product minus summation of enthalpies of the reactants. Okay. So, summation of symbol is the summation symbol, enthalpy summation of enthalpies of products minus summation of enthalpies of the reactant. This will give us the enthalpy change of our given chemical reaction. Now, let us put the value of delta H of product, okay, sorry, summation of H product, it will be, I will take the square brackets. So, this is the enthalpy of product HC. How to read? These are the reaction coefficients. If there is one molecule, then I can write 1, 2 molecule 2, 3 molecule 3, 100 molecule 100, I can write that, plus small d into HD. Okay, this is what the summation, this is the meaning of summation of the product. Okay, enthalpy of summation of enthalpy of the product. So, HC plus HD minus, let us write in square bracket, small a into HA plus small b into HB, small b into HB. Okay. Now, I get this equation, therefore, delta H is equal to this. Now, let us write, this is equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Now, we will differentiate this equation with respect to temperature, keeping pressure constant. So, let us write, differentiating above equation with respect to temperature, keeping pressure constant, then we get, I will write here, therefore, okay, left hand side term is delta H. So, therefore, we are taking derivative deba by deba T, okay, derivative with respect to temperature of change in enthalpy, okay, and what is the further sentence, keeping pressure constant. So, if you are keeping pressure constant, then take in bracket and write down this, okay, derivative of change in enthalpy with respect to temperature at constant pressure is here. So, which is equal to, okay, what will be our equation? I will adjust the camera. So, it will be, therefore, in square bracket deba by deba T of, let us write down all this term, plus small d into HD minus small a into HA minus small b into HB. Now, let us take this in the derivative inside the square bracket, then we will get, which is equal to small c into deba HC by deba T at constant pressure plus small d into deba HD upon deba T at constant pressure then next term minus A into delta HA upon delta T plus small b into delta HB upon delta T. Okay. So this is at constant pressure, this is at the constant pressure. So this equation, but okay, delta H by delta T at constant pressure is equal to Cp, or it is called as the specific heat capacity. It is called as the specific heat capacity. So what is the heat capacity? This is a very important concept in the thermochemistry. What is the specific heat capacity? So it is the amount of heat required to increase the temperature of object by 1 degree Celsius. Okay, how much heat is consumed to increase the temperature of a body by 1 degree Celsius is called as the heat of reaction. And if we calculate the heat of reaction at constant pressure, then it is called as specific heat capacity at pressure and constant volume, then specific heat capacity at constant volume. So this delta H by delta T at constant pressure is nothing but the Cp. Now let us put this value, Cp value here. So we get therefore delta H upon delta T into at constant pressure, which is equal to C into capital Cp, C into capital Cp. Just wait. So let us write this equation. C in square bracket Cp of product C plus small d specific heat capacity of product D in square bracket. So minus sign specific heat capacity of reactant A plus specific heat capacity of product B. Now what is meaning of this? Okay, this is nothing but summation of specific heat capacity of product. Okay, and this next step will be summation specific heat capacity of the reactant, specific heat capacity of the reactant, and which is nothing but which is equal to delta Cp. Okay, therefore delta H upon delta T at constant pressure is equal to Cp, hence the derivation. So simple derivation. Okay, hence the proof. Look at this equation. If we integrate this equation, then we get this equation. Now let us see how to derive this equation, delta H2 minus delta H1 upon T2 minus T1 delta Cp. Okay. Integrating equation number 2. Okay, this is equation number 2. Then we get therefore integration of delta H to D, it will be dp H1 H2, which is equal to integration of delta Cp dt between the limit T1 and T2. between the limit T2, T1 and T2. So let us put this value. It will be how much? Therefore delta upper limit H2 minus lower limit delta H1, which is equal to, so it will be delta Cp integral of T T2 minus T1, which is equal to delta Cp T2 minus T1. Take this term to the left hand side, so we get delta H2 minus delta H1 upon T2 minus T1, which is equal to delta Cp. So hence the proof. Okay, so here we get this equation. So this is the most useful equation in the thermochemistry. Okay, from that we can calculate exact heat capacity of our reactant, product, heat of reactions, okay, and so that, or we can also monitor effect of temperature on our reaction progress. Okay, so thank you for watching this session. Thank you.